Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles, but you might not know what his recovery is going to look like. I tore my Achilles last year as a Division I athlete, and this is my recovery, so you have a better idea of the future of Aaron Rodgers. I tore mine while hurdling, so it's a little bit different than football, but the timeline will be very similar. The day after I tore it was all black and blue, and I had to wait 7 days for the swelling to go down before I could get surgery. After surgery, they gave me a cast, and I sat in a chair for 12 days before they could take it off. And at this point, I didn't even recognize my ankle. It was so swollen. But 3 days later, I was allowed to start rehab by picking up marbles. And then 3 days later, I was allowed to start moving my foot, and I could get it wet. So I went to the pool to keep my hip and my other leg loose. At 3 weeks in, I was allowed to put weight on it. And at this point, my calf is noticeably smaller. Just look at all this extra skin. It's gross. At 4 weeks in, I had to teach myself how to reactivate my calf. And at 1 month, I was allowed to walk laps in the pool. I upgraded from marbles to a towel. And then 1 month and 12 days from surgery, I took my first step. Walking was a huge step, but now I gotta build enough strength so I could run. 111 days since surgery, and I could finally jog. I did a bunch of running and rehab, and by 4 months, I could do my first agility ladder. At this point, I was pretty much cleared for everything except for sprinting and competing. I continued to build strength, do rehab and recovery, taught myself how to jump off the other foot, and then 261 days since surgery, and I was in my first competition back. But it wasn't until about